guys, so today I'm going to be filming like an eBay haul slash eBay like finds, eBay steals. There's a lot of beauty stuff in this video. I haven't got too many things because I've ordered quite a few bits off eBay, but some of the things haven't arrived because they're from like China and stuff. So I thought I'd do two separate eBay hauls for you guys over the next like couple of months instead of doing like one big one. So I've got a couple of bits and bobs here which I'm really excited to show you because I've used some of the bits and I absolutely love them. I am in like an avid eBay shopper. I always shop on eBay. I love the things that you can get on there. I think they're absolutely fab. So I thought I'd show you everything I have today and things I've ordered. I'll try and leave all the links down below. But yeah, as I said, I order a lot on eBay anyway. So yeah, these are just some of the things that I got recently. The majority of the things I have here are brushes. Like, I'm just really into brushes and I really think that brushes off of eBay are one of the best you can get. And I know it's probably an unpopular opinion, but I don't know, for me, I just think there's some like copies of different brushes. You can get some that are so similar to like Real Techniques and Sigma and that type of thing. And like a lot of my brushes are like copies off of eBay. If you want me to do like an eBay brush video all about the different brushes that I kind of have comparisons to the real versions, then let me know. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you a couple of the ones I got. So this is the first one. And this is a copy of the Tarte brush, which is the little kabuki. Oh my god, this is so soft. And I don't know how much this was. I'll put the price along the screen for you. And as I said, everything will be linked down below. But it is so soft. It is such a dense kabuki. I don't know if you can see it. It's even got Tarte like written at the bottom. It's really well made. There's the gold bit there, the wood, and then the kabuki. It's really nice. It's not particularly heavy. It's quite lightweight. The Tarte one is really expensive. So I'm really glad to be able to get this one. I use this with the Tarte Amazonian clay powder foundation. I don't really know. Is it the airbrush foundation? Whichever one it is. I use it with that. And I've had that foundation for quite a while. I've never really found a brush that works completely with it. And this one has literally changed it for me. I've worn it quite a few times in the past couple of weeks now, that foundation. Just because I've been able to have this to use with it and I absolutely love it. So definitely recommend this one. Then another kind of kabuki type brush, which I haven't used yet because I literally got it this morning, it came in the post, is this one. And this just looks so pretty, like not appetizing but like very pleasing to look at. And it's white and gold, and then it's got like a little kabuki on the top. And this is something again you can use for powder foundations. I don't know how well this would work for liquid foundation. It would probably work quite well because you could really like blend it in. But this was really affordable, and I really like this. It looks like duo fibre as well. It's probably not, but it looks like it. And there's a couple of like stray hairs poking out, but it doesn't look like the hairs on this are going to fall out at all. And yeah, I just love eBay brushes. The next one I have is very exciting because it's a copy of the NARS brush that looks like this. And I don't actually know what the name of the NARS one is. This doesn't have NARS written on it. However, I do have the copy of the NARS ITA brush, is that what it's called? And that has NARS written on it, and I love that one. This was a really, really good price, and a couple of months ago I couldn't find any copies of this on eBay, whereas now I found one only a couple of weeks ago, and I just think it's really good. It's not amazingly soft, but it's pretty soft. It's just a really nice brush to have. I love the handle, and it just feels really, really nice. Again, it's not ridiculously heavy, but does that really matter? I know it's nice to have the NARS one. If you're looking for something that's a really affordable dupe, getting on eBay and getting these is such a good idea. Like, just applying powder with this is really nice, and I can apply it like dotted all over the face. All over the face, and it goes on really, really well for me. One of my most exciting brushes is this, and this is a fan brush, and this has been my new way of contouring recently. I've absolutely loved using this. Rosanna Pierce on her channel, she always uses this kind of brush for contouring and just kind of pops her bronzer in it and then literally goes at the side and contours like this. And this is so good for doing this with. Kind of quite a lot of like brands, especially like in the drugstore, and just even brands that you can kind of get really accessibly, don't do fan brushes like this. I know brands like Zoeva do and Sigma and stuff, but they're kind of like online. And to be honest, I didn't feel like I needed a really expensive fan brush. This is really soft, made really well. There is a few stray hairs poking out here and there, but you can cut them off if you want to. And just for the price, it was amazing. And this has like transformed my way of contouring recently. I then have like the bargain of the century, which was this set of brushes, and they came in this little bag here. I'll just get them out. In here, you get copies of the 5 Sigma brushes like this, and they're just black with a silver handle. I actually like already have brushes similar to this, and I actually already have the Sigma ones, but I wanted to get some that looked exactly like the Sigma ones so I could do a dupe video for you and just show you the difference. These ones aren't the best quality that I've seen. They're cut a little bit not great, to be honest. The quality is really nice, like it feels lovely and stuff, but they're not cut great. Whereas I have got some which are a copy of the basic copy of the Sigma ones, but in Real Techniques brushes bottoms, if that makes sense. So they're like blue at the bottom and they look like Real Techniques brushes, but they're the shape of these Sigma brushes, if that makes sense. And they're perfect. They apply really well on my skin. Like, I don't know, just all of the shapes and everything are perfect. Whereas these ones are the first sort of brushes that I've had that aren't a great shape, if that makes sense. And they aren't cut great. But they still work perfectly. It's just that they're not cut particularly fantastically. So I've got these 5 ones here. And then I've got the 5 small brushes. And these aren't cut very well either. I do have a set of these brushes anyway, from a different seller. But this seller really wasn't great. So I'll try and find a different seller, like, and link it down below. But these were very, very cheap for a set of 8, like 10 brushes. I think they're about £4 for a set of 10 brushes, which is absolutely amazing. These small ones can be used for like concealer or eyeshadow and things like that. I use them for the mix of both, really. I also, one of them, which, as I say, these ones aren't cut properly at all, and they're like, I don't know, like, I'm going to put this one close up because it just looks absolutely ridiculous. But it's also how they're packaged and stuff like that. But as I say, the other ones that I've got are perfect, and I always use it for in my inner corner highlight and on my brow bone, which is the perfect shape for that. The one thing that I got that wasn't a beauty item were these little copper fairy lights. And they're not copper, they're on like a whitey silver string, but they basically look like this, and they don't actually look like this. They're like on a little wire, and I don't know if any of you have seen the ones from Urban Outfitters that everyone's been going on about recently, but the Urban Outfitters ones on these little wires are so expensive, and these ones were so affordable, and they're from the UK too. So on like a little wire like this, and you can kind of like bend them and, like, I don't know, put them around things or whatever, or put them in a little jar or something. They're just really convenient to be able to like bend and work with, if that makes sense. They just take 3 AA batteries, and these came so quickly. As I said, they're from the UK, and I think these were like £2 or £3, and they're just so cute, and like, I don't know, they just look so nice. I've had them like in a box ready to film this video. I haven't actually used them yet, but I'm thinking of, like, if you've seen my room tour for my room at uni, I've got like a little, like, I don't know, like a area at the end of my bed where I've got loads of pretty things on. I think I'm gonna like wind them around there, and I think they'll just look really cute, and they will look really cute in blog photos too. I then got this eyeshadow palette, which was really cheap, but I really like it. It's got all these really nice warm neutral colours in them. They're all matte, and they're just really good like pigmentation. I'll put some swatches like on the screen for you guys, but I just really like them, especially this really nice warm colour in the middle. This was very cheap. I have a blusher palette like this from eBay. It's really like, it's quite big, it's probably like this size. And then I also have a concealer like corrector palette, which I use kind of cream contouring with. They have like really light shades and really dark shades in there. I also have that too. So and I bought those ages ago, like years ago, and so I've got this one recently. I really like it. As I say, I'll put all the links down below. It's got some unusual shades in it, so it's got like some dark, like olivey matte kind of brownie colours, and you don't really see those shades that often. So yeah, really in love with this, and as I said, the pigmentation is fantastic. Then the last thing that I've got is the most exciting thing for me, I think. This is a fake Lorac Pro palette. Obviously it's not the real deal, but I already have a Lorac Pro palette, so you're probably thinking, why have you bought this? And I bought this basically for review purposes. I thought I could review this for you guys and just show you what's the difference between the real one and the fake one. It comes in exactly the same packaging as the normal Lorac Pro palette, with like the little primer and like the palette as well. The palette itself is a little bit, it feels a lot cheaper, obviously, like than the real one. It's going to. They can't sell it for however much they for. I think this was like £6. They can't sell it for that if it's like, I don't know, made exactly the same, can they? But as I say, if you're ordering off eBay, you're going to expect it to be a little bit cheaper and look a little bit cheaper. Inside it's got the little, what do you call it, thingamajig, and then it's got all the colours inside. I haven't used this properly yet, so I can't give you a full review. It looks a little bit cheaper than the actual Lorac Pro palette, like inside, but the colours swatch really nicely, and they don't swatch quite as amazing as the Lorac Pro palette, but this is a real hard to find palette if you live in the UK. and it's my favourite palette ever. Like, I absolutely love it. I think it's amazing. But you can't find it really if you're in the UK. It's really expensive if you order it off Amazon. And so the only thing to do is wait till you go to America, basically, which a lot of people won't be going. And so I just think it's really great that they've done like a little dupe of it, whatever company this is that have done a little dupe. But as I say, it's really affordable. I am going to do a comparison video between the two to kind of show you the difference, show you if it's really worth buying the £6 version. But for me, I just thought it was really interesting to see the different ones. As I say, there's a little eye primer in here too, which I don't know if I'll use. I don't know how comfortable I feel like using like liquid products from eBay that haven't really like been tested and stuff, whereas like eyeshadows and stuff don't bother me in the slightest because it's just a powder, but like liquid products I'm not entirely sure. But as I say, packaging is exactly the same as the real one and everything. Like you wouldn't be able to tell a difference at all. Like if you hadn't seen the real one, you wouldn't know a difference in the slightest, which is kind of scary in a way, isn't it? Like really scary that that can actually happen. But yeah, I definitely am really excited about this, and I am going to give it a proper go. As I say, I just like keep things, when I'm going to film a video, I keep it like in one area so that I know that I've got to film the video, whereas now I can get things out and play with them. So that is everything that I got from eBay, and kind of the things that I picked up in this haul video. So thank you very much for watching. As I said, everything will be linked down below. I really hope you've enjoyed this video and seen all the bargains that I've got. If you want any more eBay hauls or more videos on like bargains and dupes and stuff like that, then let me know, because I love finding a good bargain. It's one of my favourite things. I also love like buying clothes off eBay, but more in the summertime. Like I feel like in the winter there's not as many like cheapy clothes, whereas in the summer like clothes can be made very cheaply, like little t-shirts and stuff. So wait till the summertime and I'll be doing lots more eBay summer clothing hauls. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already. The button is just down below, and I will speak to you next time. Bye.
If you'd like to watch some more of my videos, then on the left here is a get ready with me, where I showed you like a smoky eye look that I've been wearing loads at the moment. I used the new Zoeva palettes that I got, and I really enjoyed doing this makeup look. I really enjoyed editing it as well, so go and click on that if you want to watch that. And then on the right, I have my most recent weekly vlog. All of you guys love these videos, so if you haven't seen it, click on that one, and my new one will be coming on Wednesday. I also upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so make sure you click to subscribe to be notified of all of those new videos.